Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. So today is a Poundland haul. Do you know what? I'm actually thinking to myself, when was the last Poundland haul? And I think it was actually pre-lockdown. I'm almost certain it was in March, correct me if I'm wrong, because I've not been in for ages. Absolutely ages. Even through lockdown, I very rarely went into Poundland. I don't know, for whatever reason I've just been completely avoiding it, and today kind of made up for it. I've actually treated myself. I was going to tell you still to go and get a nice hot drink, and I treated myself to a Tim Hortons whilst I was at Poundland, and I was on my way home in the car and I was just drinking this and going, that doesn't taste like a maple latte, it doesn't taste like one, but it tastes really nice. And turns out they've given me a hot chocolate. So that was unintentional, but I have to say Tim Hortons hot chocolates are really nice. Anyway, I actually went in today because the kids are off on October holidays next week. So they're off for, in fact they're off from tomorrow, so it works out they're off for like 10 days. So I don't really want to be taking them places. We're actually going into like a bit of a lockdown here. I think the whole of the UK actually is the same. But there are a lot of things we can't do. There's restriction on eating out. There's loads of other things that, you know, we ordinarily would have done that we probably can't do in this next coming like week. So I went into Poundland with kind of the intention of getting some stuff that's going to keep them entertained, like little crafty bits, Halloween bits, to keep them entertained over the next like 10 days. So I was a wee bit disappointed. They didn't have lots of stuff, and the things they did have in, the kids already had. So I thought they would have lots more like little Halloween pumpkins. I might head to Hobbycraft actually tonight and get a few things like that, because we want to make some nice decorations for the house. We haven't decorated yet, which is really late for me. Usually it's like end of September, I'm like, right, pumpkins are out. I've got all my dried pampas and little wreaths ready to go, but not this year. I've not done it yet, but the fact we've not done it gives us something to do next week. So I'm going to get the kids to help me decorate, and I might also make a few little sweater pumpkins with them because they're really easy to do. So stay tuned, we'll do some vlogs. I've not vlogged in ages. Sorry, this is the longest intro to a Poundland video, it's like get to the point, but we haven't vlogged in ages. But I think that now we kind of know what we're doing for the next couple of weeks. The fact that we're just kind of staying in, we'll be able to vlog some of that and keep some memories. So yeah, anyway, that was my intention. I ended up getting this huge bag. It's so heavy. I've also started my Christmas shopping. I think I've been more focused on my Christmas shopping, getting that organised, than I have been with all of my autumnal decor and Halloween decor. So I'm going to show you what I got today. I really hope you guys enjoy this. This is an expensive haul. I think I spent £60, which is not great, but there are some really good things in there, especially for Christmas time. So stay tuned so that you find all of that out. And if you do like this video, guys, always remember to give it a thumbs up, because it really does help me out. And if you're new around here, please do hit subscribe, because it's free and it means you'll see notifications for when I obviously upload a new video. Right, we're starting up with pom bears. I got these because the kids like them, and also Charlie's kind of now got a bit of a restricted diet. If you don't follow me on Instagram, then Charlie got a sensitivity test done, so there's things that he's sensitive to, and until we can actually get the proper NHS allergy testing, we're basically ruling out a lot of the foods, because his eczema flared so badly that we kind of felt there was no other option. So pom bears he can have as a snack, so that's great. Got some of these. I also got some tinfoil. Now I got this for actually a few crafty ideas as well, so if you want to see what those are, then stay tuned. Get my Sure deodorant now in Poundland. I go between this and Dove at the moment anyway, but these are the ones that we're getting just now. So I've got the Sure for Men Ice Fresh, and I also got Bright Bouquet. They were £1.50 for those, so they've got like more expensive things. Do you not find that Poundland is getting a little bit like Pound World, where you have to actually check if everything is £1, £2 or £3? In fact, some of this stuff in here is £4. Wait till you see this. It's the Wool Light In Wash Scent Booster. It's got 30 essential oils. So you basically just squish some of this. Sorry, it's so Scottish. You basically just like, there's a squirty bottle and you squeeze a little bit in. Now, I'm only going to use this in my bedding or any of our stuff, because Charlie could potentially have a flare up from this. So I'll probably only use it for our bedding, and then I'll wash Ella's separate, and then I'll wash his, so it's definitely out of the cycle of the machine. Like I said, the kids are off next week, so I got some, oh no, it's gone everywhere. Oh, big ghostly legs now. I got some ice and sugar because we'll probably do a lot of baking. There's little floaty bits around my camera. Yeah, we'll probably do a lot of baking, I'd imagine, because we did a lot of baking during lockdown, and this is like a week of lockdown we're basically going into. Not officially, but there's not a lot of things we can do, so baking is definitely one of the things we will do. So we're going to do some cakes, especially since we can't have things with egg in it now. We need to adapt things and get the wheat-free flour. I actually find Poundland is the best for your baking stuff, unless obviously you have dietary requirements. It's always £1 for things like that, whereas in Asda or other supermarkets can be a wee bit more expensive for things like that. I think I've paid maybe like £2.50 before for icing sugar. I think it was in Tesco or Sainsbury's, so it's quite expensive. So I couldn't get my mum's baking one, and I'm really annoyed about it, because if you ever find that one, especially the plug-in, you need to get it. It's amazing. But I do love this. It's called Summer Delights, but I think it smells more like vanilla than summer, so if you get it you'll know what I mean. It is white flowers, melon and vanilla scented, so it's just called Summer Delights. And this is the refill for the Freshmatics, you know, the little thing that's kind of like a, what does it look like? It looks like a little camera or something. It's like a little stand. So you put this inside, you take the lid off, and then the button automatically presses it every like few minutes or whatever. Mine didn't. So good. Mine didn't actually work the other day. I don't know if it's jammed or something. Does anyone else have this problem with their Freshmatic, the actual machine? Because mine sometimes is a bit temperamental, and then I need to get a fork in and like pull the little bit down again. So if any of you have got that problem and you fixed it, can you let me know? Because I'm really reluctant to get another one. It's about £5 to start back up again, when the one downstairs, if it was working, would be ideal. I got my icing sugar, but I also got some decorations. Now these are actually dinosaur sprinkles, so really good for a little part of a present. They're only £1, and look how many bits you get. It's like 4 different sections. So I think we have these already, but just in gold kind of decorations. These ones have little small kind of cut out dinosaurs. They're both green and orange, and then here black and green sprinkles, and then all these sprinkles, then the glittery ones. But do you not think they look quite Halloweeny? I thought that's the reason why this video, that's so weird. Do you not think they look quite Halloween inspired, the colours? The black and the green and the orange. I thought it'd be nice to make some Halloween cakes and then use these little sprinkles to decorate them. And then also another thing I thought we'd get is some green food colouring gel, so that we can make the icing into some green icing, or even the cake into a green coloured cake. And then I also got these. Now they've not intentionally done this because it's meant to be assorted flavours. They're basically Halloween jelly beans because they're all Halloween colours. But there was another packet behind it that was like this, but it had pink ones through it, so I don't even know if that was intentional. But Halloween jelly beans, they were £1. And also would be good for just like decorating on top of our little cakes that we make. And then I also got some of these little writing icings, because again they're only £1 for these. So there's 3 colours in each. This one's got black, green and white, and this one has got red, orange and yellow, but there's also one that's got I think it's got blue, purple and pink. Again, we're trying to keep this Halloween inspired, so I just got these ones. But really good. See if you're making up a little present for somebody for their birthday, like a kid for their birthday, you could easily just get them some baking stuff from Poundland and then put it all in a little gift set. Even, oh, that's actually such a nice gift. My nephew is so into Bake Off and the Junior, it's not Junior MasterChef, there's something, is it called, oh man, is it Sugar Rush that's on Netflix? I might actually make him up a wee baking set for Christmas. That's a good idea, isn't it? Listen to me, I'm just like thinking out loud. They've got like sieves, they've got whisks, they've got bowls, they've got measuring spoons, they've got all this stuff. That would make such a good present, especially like see Secret Santa. If you've got somebody who loves baking for your Secret Santa present this year, you could easily go in and spend your £5 in Poundland and get them like a baking little setup. That'd be so cute. You can get aprons and everything in there. I actually am a wee bit reluctant about these, right? So I'm getting them because they make more sense and they are much better to store. But this is kind of ingenious. So this is like a measuring spoon with all the smaller spoons inside it. But what I love about this most is it's got cup measurements on one side of the handle, and then the other side, so like this big massive one on the other side of the handle, it says 250 mils, and milliliters and grams are the same measurement, like they're the same weight. So 1 milliliter of water will weigh 1 gram. so that will just be the same. So it means that I'm not getting confused, because the whole add half a cup of thing, I'm always giving it, hey Google, what's half a cup of flour in grams? Because I just don't know how to work it out. So this will be really handy. I do have these measuring things, but they don't fit into each other like this. Like that's some Joseph and Joseph stuff right there, isn't it? Joseph and Joseph, Joseph. What's it called? I think it's Joseph, isn't it? Yeah, £1 for that. I thought it was a really good buy, and will probably take up so much less room in my little baking cupboard, which definitely needs cleared out, especially before I add this stuff in. And then I also got these little fruit strings. These, you can get them normally in Home Bargains, but this is a different brand. It's called Fruit Zone. So you get strings that are all kind of like made from fruit. So the colours and flavours are natural. They're made with fruit juice, and on the back of it you pretty much can read everything that's on there, and know that it's not like mad crazy numbers. So yeah, they'll be really good. And I also got a Dishmatic refill, because the one I've got just now is disgusting. Now I'm going to be doing some little crafts with the kids, and of course they won't be using one of these, but I do have a big glue gun. You know the junk drawer that's in your kitchen? Everyone has one. If you don't have one, I don't believe you. It's kind of like the miscellaneous drawer that you just chuck everything into. So I've got a glue gun in there, and it's taking up so much space. It's really big. I got it when I was at uni, and it's quite big. It's like that size. So when I seen this, I was like, do you know what, see, for the sake of whatever it was, I think it was only £1, I'm just going to get one. And it's so little, and it's handy, and it's just easy. So I got that, and then I also got the 32 pack of replacement little glue sticks, so that I can do little crafts with the kids or fix things easily. You know, one thing I think these are amazing for, maybe I should do a hacks video, but one of my favourite hacks is, see your bath toys, especially if you have babies with little small bath toys, always glue up the little hole at the bottom, and it stops the water going inside them and making them all mouldy. Definitely. Also, I'm almost certain that I'm going to want to use this to super glue all the Lego together. Like genuinely, if I get another Batman for Charlie, I'm going to super glue or glue gun the helmet onto Batman, because I can't cope when the helmets and the heads come off the characters. Do you know what it is, right? I don't mind the kids taking all the Lego apart. It's when they want it back together, or if they take a head off one character and put it on the other, and then all of a sudden they want that head back on that character and they can't find it. I feel like my soul actually just flies away, and I just watch it disappear into thin air. It's horrendous. I can't cope with it. So if they played with it and didn't bother about it, it'd be fine, but it's then that trying to find the bits that they've lost, it's a nightmare. So I think I'm going to be coming for the playroom with this shortly, fixing everything. LOLs in the right outfits. Honestly, psycho. I was looking for a tablecloth and I didn't find one, but I did find this. So it's like a 90cm, that's tiny. It's really small, isn't it? I don't really know, is this meant to be for changing? Is it like a changing mat? I'm unsure, but I thought it'd be good anyway, especially for maybe like spray paint and things. I'm trying to find the excuses now as to why I bought this, because it feels like it's too small to actually use it for anything worthwhile. Oh, these are really nice. So I got these make your own greetings cards. If you don't follow me on Instagram, then go over there, because I made a post with a little bucket list of things I want to do with the kids over the next like few weeks through kind of autumn, fall, depending where you're from. And one of the things I wanted to do was take them on a kind of little gathering trip. So go to like the nearest woods, which is not far from me, and get them to go with little bags and pick up wee bits that they like. So like, for example, like leaves and twigs and stones or whatever they like, and they can help, I can help them glue them with hot glue onto here if it's like stones and things, or they can just use PVA to glue on their little finds, and they can make little cards for their relatives. So I'm thinking I've got 10 here, I can do one for, I don't know, I'm just getting a little bit emotional thinking about that. Look, I could have cried there. I'm thinking send one to like my mum and dad, one to my gran, one to my granda, one to my auntie, one to my brother. Like we can send all these little cards out, so there's 10 of them, and they can just make them really special. So I'm going to give them 5 each to kind of decorate, and then we'll pass them on to our family. And I know we don't really celebrate like Thanksgiving, but I think in this kind of time at the moment, especially when we're so limited to the contact we can have with our family, and little cards through your door is a real sure way of knowing that someone's thinking about you, isn't it? So we're definitely going to do them when we're off. And I'm going to definitely be doing my little pumpkins. These have got the big, like kind of, I don't know what you call them, is it a sail? You know, the big upholstery needles that are like kind of hooked at the bottom. I wanted these firstly for doing that upholstery, but secondly because we have been trying to upholster a bench cushion for the kind of windowsill bench we made in the living room, and Maggie bit it. Do you remember this? It's still bitten. We have a throw over it and it's driving me mad, and I really want to fix it, but I wanted to make it button backed and I failed the first time at doing it. So I'm hoping that if I have these big long needles, it will really help me to do the process. So wish me luck. In fact, my local Poundland whole knitting section was amazing when I was in. It has to be said, they had loads of wool and needles, and loads of it was actually on sale as well for 50p. Oh, also, where is it? Is it this one? No. Is it this one? Yes. Oh god, what have I dropped? I got 3 scratch cards. I kind of do, I'm not a big gambler, right? But when I'm in Poundland, I do often just get a little scratch card, because these ones I believe actually go to charity. For a minimum, they keep a minimum of 20% of these ticket sales for charity. So anyway, I don't know why today I was like, I feel like I'm going to be lucky and get something. Like, I don't know why today, I just thought I was going to be lucky. I didn't think I was going to get the £200,000 prize, right, which would have been bloody amazing. Not that I could do much with it now. Where would I go with £200,000? Everything's in lockdown. But yeah, I knew I was going to win something. I just had a wee feeling. So they've got like this section where you're supposed to match up the little kind of icons or the money to win, and I never got that. But can you see there at Santa that I won £1? So you're supposed to scratch that to reveal a star, and I won £1. So I'm bloody delighted. I'm going to go buy another scratch card with it. I've got here probably like the nicest little set. Do you remember about, I'm just flipping down on this seat. Do you remember about maybe 2 years ago I got the kids the matching, was that a yeah, it would have been maybe in fact this time last year maybe. I can't remember, but basically I got the kids these really gorgeous dinner plates and matching bowls and matching cups. Ella broke her mug, Charlie broke his mug, and then because they both dropped them outside, actually within days of each other. But we still have the bowls and we still have the plates, and they're gorgeous. So one of them was like pink with a mermaid in it, and the other one was blue with a shark in it. And it was actually at a time where Charlie was obsessed with baby sharks, so it was a great fit. Now they've got the new ones out, they're the same size as the last ones, but they're white, or like a kind of creamy white. So the kind of like boy one, if you like, I'm not saying that you have to get this for your boy, but the one that my boy will like the most is this. So it's got a little robot in the middle of it, so that's his little icon, and then round the edge of it, it's got a wee bit of a blue rim. And the girls one has got like a dancing cat, can you see that? There, that's better. It's got like a wee dancing cat on it, so she's got like a tutu and a little set of ballet shoes. So that is the plates. So there's the bowls, they've both got the little icons in it. You've got the little robot and then the wee dancing cat. And then I also seen these, and pure nostalgia ran through my veins. These are so like 90s, aren't they? I really remember these. I used to always feel like it was such a treat. See if you got one of these cups with the little water and glitter thing in it that you shake, it was always like the best thing ever. Do you remember these? They've obviously been doing them still for a while, but I feel like that's such a 90s thing. So this little cup obviously has got Ella's wee cat girl on it, and then this one's got the robot on it. And I know for a fact they're going to love them. Oh, they're not stackable, it's a wee bit annoying. But how good for £1, like literally £3 for a little dinner set. Again, it's a good idea for a present if you want to get someone like that, and then a wee pair of jammies. How cute would that be? I'm not going to give them to the kids just now. I'm actually going to keep them and give them to them for Christmas, because they don't need them now, and I think they will actually really enjoy opening them, like even on Christmas Eve in their little Christmas Eve boxes, something like that, that we can use them like more at a special time. So I'm going to keep them back because they don't need them. And then down that aisle as well, I've seen this. Now it is a bit more kind of bluey toned than I would normally go for, but when it's in my bathroom it doesn't really look it. Like I know for a fact when I start putting product in that, it's not going to look as bluey toned as that. But I thought it was really nice, just a wee ribbed £1 it was, it says in the back of the bottom of it. They're starting to put prices on things, do you see this? So it's just a wee soap dispenser. and I've got a huge refill soap, like a massive one, that I needed to get actual dispensers for. So I got it from Home Bargains. It's massive. It's like a kind of coconut and lavender scent. It's really nice. So I thought I could fill that up and keep that in my own suite because we don't have any squeezy soap in there. And for £1 to refill it, it's kind of more eco-friendly, isn't it? And for Miss Maggie, I got her some Dentisix, the puppy ones. But she's not had these for a wee while actually, so that'll be a right treat for her. Then I also got some peanut butter. This is the Reed's Store Cupboard Essential. Like, if we don't have peanut butter in, it's a bad day, because they absolutely mill it. They love it so much and they can't have it at school. So pretty much most mornings the kids will want a slice of toast with peanut butter on it. And then I got some new little kind of scrub daddy things. I did get the minky one and I do like it, but see, to be honest, see with things like this, I like to use them for a good while until they're absolutely done and then get rid of them, because I feel like they do harbour a lot of germs. I know the minky ones say that they're antibacterial or whatever, but I don't know, it's just, if you're telling me there's a bit of chicken on there and it's not bacterial, then it surely it is. It's got to be. Even if you wash them properly, I just feel as if they're still never that clean. So I got 2 of these just for keeping downstairs at the sink in the kitchen. And actually I'm trying to introduce a wee bit more pink, just very subtly. Like, I just think that subtle tones of pink, why is it so bright all of a sudden? Yeah, I'm trying to introduce little subtle tones of pink in the kitchen, and I've only put in a couple of things and he's not noticed yet, but I feel like over time I'm going to just start bringing more in, and then eventually he won't even realise it, but it'll be full pink kitchen. I would actually love that, you know, a full pink kitchen. These are definitely got to be the best bargains ever in there. So my mum and dad are actually moving house. I don't think I've ever spoke about that on here, but they're moving house, and everything's been delayed a lot because of lockdown and everything, but they are moving and they're in the middle of clearing out a load of stuff, and they found 2 massive bin bags full to the brim with TY toys. One of them actually, in fact 2 of them, are rare. I'm trying to see if I can throw them on eBay, get myself a fortune for them, but people do collect them and they're in mint condition. So I found all of them, and Ella has been absolutely obsessed with some of them. Like, she took a couple home. Charlie not so much. Like, there's a couple he liked, but to be honest they were all very much like very, very girly ones that I picked all the time. So there's a couple that he liked, the snake, and he liked a few of them, but I know for a fact he'll like this one. So I got them these. So these are the TY Beanie Boos, and usually these are very expensive. So they're usually like, what, £7–8, something like that, and they have them in there for £2 each. Now, understandably, they're like gold dust. These are actually ones that I got from my friend's wee girl because she couldn't get them anywhere, and I knew when I seen them, I was like, they're going to sell out. So that was the last 2 that I got of this particular one. You can get this one in brown as well. But how cute. So this one's like meant to be like a wee flamingo or something. Multicoloured flamingo. £2. And then I also got this wee leopard one, which is so, so sweet. I've also got one downstairs. It's a polar bear. So Ella and Charlie, I've got them, both of these ones, and the polar bear. But I feel like Charlie's going to love this one and Ella will love this one and the polar bear. But if I can get any more, I would love to, because they love these with the big eyes. And it's so nostalgic because we collected TYs when we were younger and now they're doing the same. So yeah, love them. £2 each. Such a great wee bargain. Now again, these are actually things I'm putting in their stockings, because there's a few things that I'm trying to pick up just now that I know for a fact when it gets to the time I'll just end up grabbing a whole load of rubbish and then I'll be like raging at myself. But these are things I'll actually use. So I got a couple of notepads for them. They had so many really nice ones in there today. So I got this one for Ella. It's got a gold star on it, and the wee star actually moves, so you can change it to a silver one, you know, when you can move all the wee pieces like that. And then when I seen this, I was like, that's a great idea. Ella's really into maths at the moment, so she's enjoying the whole learning how to add up numbers, and it's good that she's learning how to do it in her head. But I actually wanted to get her a calculator so that I can say to her, like, right, let's do a sum. So we'll do 3 plus, and then add another number, 5, and then I'll get her to like do it in her head what she thinks it's going to be, and then I'll press equals to reveal the answer. So not necessarily using the calculator to be lazy, but actually using the calculator to make it a bit more fun. So I got that for her. I might give this to her sooner than Christmas. She went to school yesterday and they had an art day and she's lost her pencil case. She doesn't know where it is, whether someone's got it or it's been put in a drawer or whatever. she's lost her pencil case, she's a bit upset about it, so I thought I'd pick her up this one, potentially to give her this weekend or like on her return to school after the holiday. I also got this wee thing for her. It's a wee glitter pen, and it's kind of the same idea as that little range that's got the ballerinas, but this one's a wee dog ballerina. So that was £1 and it's got a lid on it. They also had, you know, one of those pens that you press all the colours down, they had them as well in there. But I never got her that one because she's already got one. And then also got Charlie some bits as well. So this one is going to be so great for him because it's got interchangeable letters and it looks like Lego a wee bit. So it means we can try and like pick out all his letters for his name. I-E, yeah, so they have enough for writing his name. So the book itself is like rubbery, and then these little things all kind of like come off, all these little letters, and you just press them into like the kind of note. It's basically one of those letter boards. You just write it whatever you want to write on it. So he'll obviously write Charlie on it, and it means he can get to grips with like learning his name as well, because he can't write his name yet. But I think it'd be good for him to recognise the letters, even if it is in capitals, doesn't matter, it's still a start, isn't it? And then I also got these for him. These are more just as a wee kind of thing for him to play with. They're block highlighters, so they look like Lego. He's obsessed at the moment with Lego, he loves it, so I thought these wee highlighters would be cute for him. Again, a stocking filler, I'm keeping them for Christmas. I also got a face mask, I like that wee colour, that kind of nudie one, it's nice, sort of greyish nude. Mocha colour. And then I got loads of these 10 clips, because the other day we were looking for a food clip, a food bag clip for closing over pasta, and I didn't have one, so they're really good and they're all grey, so it's just easy to match in all your stuff if you're like me, sad. And then I think this is the last thing. It is, yeah it is. So these, I seen them right away and I was like, that's Charlie, he will absolutely love these. And coming into the winter time, I'm either going to keep these and give them to him for Halloween, because obviously I don't want to give the kids loads and loads of chocolate, I just don't want to do it. I'd rather get them like a wee thing and then like a couple of sweets and just do them a wee bag up. So that's kind of what I do every year. I'll get them like a crafty thing or a little small gift, small present, and then a couple of bits of sweets because they'll get tons from everybody else. So I want to give them probably for that. So this is only £5 for the two of them. So the hat was £3, wee Batman hat. He will love that for nursery. Like, he will absolutely love that. I'm not joking, he will be obsessed. So I got that for him, £3. And then I also got him the Batman gloves, which were £2. So I just know for a fact he's going to be obsessed with these. Now, did they actually come off? They do. God, they do as well. That's amazing. So that's so cool, right? So it's actually, I thought it was just like wee kind of fingerless look gloves, but you can actually take this one off and have fingerless gloves, which I think he might prefer. Charlie's funny with these kind of things. He's funny about material and the way things feel. So I think he will love them. Well, I know he will. And then the matching hat. And then maybe Ella will give her the calculator and stuff in her wee bag, I don't know. But I'm certainly not giving them to them for no reason. It'll be for an occasion. But yeah, I think that's absolutely everything. God, what a long haul that was. But I really do hope you guys enjoyed watching this and seeing everything that I got. Hot chocolate's still hot. Good times. Anyway guys, have a lovely day. I hope you enjoyed watching this and I will catch up with you soon. Bye!